He said, yeah, man, all motherfuckers be doing this. All I do is I just show the shoe on the side, put the laces in, I'll be doing shit, put on my feet. I'm like, you know what? I was watching that out of break-in Yeezy slides. And it was two fat white motherfuckers, and all they did was say, yeah, I wore these shoes for a month straight. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I broke them in. They're really comfy. They didn't tell me shit. They didn't tell me how to break it in. They just told me what they did with their Yeezy slides.
That's how to break it in.
So you know what? I'm gonna do a show. It's gonna be a fucking hand. All you gonna see is a hand and a shoe. Study doing that. I'm gonna try it. See what happens. Maybe I can take over MVP. What do you think? I don't know why. You know, you make this a clip.
You gonna turn your mic? Wait a minute, man.
Yeah, I'm turning my mic around. Make this a clip. I just want to talk to Ant for a second. I want to talk to Anthony for a second.
Anthony?
Yeah, Anthony, man. You know what? Hey, man, we're still guys, man. You don't have to. I know I'm not the best communicator, but we're still guys, man. We need to get on Down Like 2. Maybe we can have, you know what I'm saying? We can go over some old times while playing Down Like 2. Have you seen Down Like 2? You have any interest in purchasing it? Because I don't.
I have seen some clips of it.
You don't got to make this clip, by the way. That ain't go the way I planned it. I had too much of whatever this is in my cup. But
awkward.
Are you in? Did you have any interest in Down Like 2? It's out, by the way.
It's out for real?
It's been out.
Is it out for PS4?
Yes.
Or is this for the PS5?
It's out PS4.
Oh, I get it. I didn't know it was out. I didn't know Horizon Zero Dawn was out as well.
Yeah, it just came out. Do you know?
That's only PS5. I'll get a PS5 for that.
Starting March 15th, we will no longer be able to play GTA. So I'm pretty sure that you already started that.
I think if you want to start the pod talking about fucking games, look
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to.
But March 15th, we won't be able to play GTA what?
Online, yeah.
What do you mean?
Because it's going to convert over, like the PS5 to PS4. Like how 2K is.
Also, we can't play together?
Yeah. It's going to be like that. You have to pay for online. It's like online going to be its own separate thing. That's what they said, like, you have to pay for some shit.
So if I got a PS5, will we be able to play together?
Yeah.
Like PS4 users and PS5 users can't play together?
Nah.
How dare you do something like that? You won't even produce enough systems for me to use.
Well, they're producing enough systems.
No, they're not.
They just botting it out.
No, they're not.
It's just bots.
If you produce enough, even the bots can't buy them all out. Just give enough systems.
Did you see that nigga that was selling them all them games online a couple days ago or weeks ago?
I did.
That's exactly why. But sorry, we don't got to get into too many sports. You know what I'm saying? My back is fucked up.
The back spasms are back, man?
They are back right here. It's shifted to this side now.
Had
So physical therapy.
too much fun activities on Valentine's Day, I see, huh?
Oh, well, I wasn't really active.
Were you like Drake on Valentine's Day? You had sex, okay?
Nah, I wasn't really active.
Awkward.
You got a lighter? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not going to get too personal about. I learned not to take the personal to the pod. Because it got affect. Can't give me another L one. I won't dive too deep into my Valentine's Day escapades, but I'll just say that
You dove deep into something.
dove deep right into the covers. Buried my face in it and took myself asleep and prepared myself for work the next day. That's what I did. Not willingly either, but
That's an adult man's Valentine's.
yeah, man, that's a man that's been in a relationship for a while.
Yeah, man.
And you get the gifts early, get them out the way.
Get out the way.
You know what I'm saying? And then Valentine's Day just becomes.
This is another day. This is a Monday.
What's your favorite? What do you want? Seafood? All right. Seafood to go. Place that took a
What you guys eat on Valentine's Day?
Well, she wants like the crab and boil type thing.
Okay.
So I ordered some to go. From Woodridge, by the way. And it was probably one of the worst decisions that we made.
Okay.
Because it was
Overcooked the shrimp?
No, when I walked in, it was white people. And they were the ones back there trying to make Cajun boil. So you can get an idea of what that is. It was just like.
You don't think white people know how to make seafood?
Well, they don't. They didn't. They didn't. So if you, the Cajun boil in Woodbridge, stay away from it. Because it is definitely run by white people. And they don't know how to make.
Like Culver's Burgers.
Spicy.
No seasoning.
Like, what am I don't even eat crab. There's no meat in it. You know what I'm saying?
Culver's
No
is a great
flavor.
burger.
Culver's?
It's a great burger. There's no seasoning on it.
Not a,
Just take the patty out and slap that bitch on the grill.
no, see? You want cheese? Everything got cheese. That's your motherfucking flavor. They gonna load cheese up on it. You know, I'm fucking constipated after you one of these burgers. Fucking cheese. That's what the fuck. I ate Culver's twice. It's a greasy ass, greasy cheese filled burger. You be like, fucking chest hurt. Am I lying? Spot on with Culver's. Y'all ain't got nothing else on the menu. Got some tenders. The fuck is the tenders? There's some shit they put in the microwave. Convection ovens and shit. Worrying about white people. They love that shit though, just like they love Andy's custard. I thought it was fucking custard. You ever seen the Andy's custard line? Drive to the suburbs, fat Andy's custard. The line is wrapped around. So I said, when we was at weed, I said, that motherfucking place is always supposed to go there. They said, it's custard. I said, custard? Ice cream? No, it's custard. What the fuck is y'all lining up this shit for? Let me get a vanilla milkshake. You know what custard is? It ain't shit but a Frosty from Wendy's. They selling Frosties at Andy's. And these white motherfuckers is lining up like it's fucking, I don't know, what's the fucking black people eat? The jerk taco man. Let's say that, because that's what we know black motherfuckers love that.
Oh, man.
All right, man. That's enough. We got to start the show. We got to do the intro this week. We didn't do much follow-up with this episode right here. We seem to be having a good time right now. Hey, look, man. I don't know what we talking about, and I don't give a fuck. Look, as long as I'm having a good time, that's all I care about when I'm starting to do a pod, man. That's how you gotta do it, man. Just, what did you talk about? What are we talking about?
On
we
there
talking
or
about
here?
shit for 6 minutes.
Welcome to episode 82 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. Intro, man.
Right, you gotta do the intro first. You tripping.
Awkward. Dude. This Headshot.
There you go. Episode 82, Straight Gas Homie Podcast.
Go where no man has gone before. Viewer discretion is advised.
Episode 82.
Straight Gas Homie Podcast. I don't know what. 82 is a weird number, man.
It is.
81 was Kobe. Who's 82? Is it a football player you got?
I got
Refrigerator Perry?
What's wrong with Blinken right now? He wasn't 82, I don't think. I think he was 70 something.
Okay.
I think. I was like one.
Episode 82 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. I am Dave. I'm not Daeo the Truth Teller.
He is there. This episode.
Scusi.
I am D-Block. To my left is Daeo the Truth Teller. And we are the Dynamic Duo. Back, man. Back off a hiatus, I guess. So.
It wasn't a hiatus, motherfucker. When was that last episode? I think it was a week ago.
Not 2 weeks ago.
Hey, look. Guys, it snowed. It's a blizzard. We're going through tough times in Chicago right now.
Let it snow.
We were supposed to have guests this episode, but
Ho, ho, ho.
excuse me.
No, let it snow.
Excuse me? So we're supposed to have guests this episode, but the weather stopped at the commute, so we're here. And before we even get started, I want to recap episode 81. All right, I want to just talk about a couple things, or maybe one thing.
All right.
The cover art for episode 81.
Beats beat.
I was very displeased
Okay.
at what it was.
You have it on social media though. I pulled the pic from social media.
Well, those pictures will probably be deleted real soon. It was cropped at such an angle to where, yeah, you okay? You took time to crop those and pick stitch it and put it together. Pick stitched it, and I did not approve of that cover art. We didn't talk about it. We didn't discuss it. I was just as surprised as the people who saw it and commented on it. But I got something for your ass. See, I can't do cover arts, but what I can do is I can pull pics.
I didn't want to put Lily in the picture. I didn't want her to involve you in your foolishness. Or her
I have
father.
several pictures with braids.
Of her father sitting there. No,
Why
I
did you
wanted the
pick
bees.
that one?
I wanted the bees to show. That's the one. So I had to get one where the bees was prominent.
My bees showed in all my photos.
No, they didn't.
I always made sure I took an angle picture.
Now that's why.
Because you're going to see.
No, you was proud of that. You were proud of your bees.
I was proud.
Has any woman ever told you like, why you got bees in your eye?
Never.
Never.
Hell no. Okay. They used to want to do it. Can I put the bees on for you? No, I can do it myself. I'm independent.
I'll be my own bees.
Nah, man. Yeah, nah. But I did not approve of that cover art. When I saw it, I outburst in laughter, and then I immediately called him. Took a break just so I could discuss it. But
A lot of bees.
it's in the past. Now it's in the past. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna do episode 82. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I will be delivering a photo real soon. Now I may not be able to put it on the cover art. I may not be able to put it on the page.
Of me?
But I'm gonna put it right up on that motherfucking camera. Yeah, I'm gonna get you back for that one. I got a couple flicks that I know that I can pull from D Block's Instagram.
I'm proud of it. I hope it's a shirt off because it's coming back. It's coming back. I'm regretting that picture 10 years later. Shirt off.
Oh man.
Stand right back in front of that mirror.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to that option where it says show less of this person. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Show less of this person. So all of your little tweets and whatever the fuck you put up, I won't really get to see most of them. But no, that's it. So we didn't really do too much promo on that one and shit. But it is what it is. Go ahead.
How's you been going, man? What's been going on, man, since the last time you heard from me? How was your
Valentine.
your Valentino's Day, man? Did it go as planned?
It didn't go as planned, but it was good. We had a good time. Old people shit. Watched us a good. I don't know what we watched. Was it Peacemaker? We watched something. No, it was Reacher. Did you watch Reacher?
The TV show?
Yeah, on Prime.
Nah.
It wasn't bad. It was bad.
You watched the whole series?
Watched the whole series.
That's what you did for your Valentine?
No, not on
Popcorn?
one day. No, we didn't watch that in one day. We got that crab and boy from that terrible ass place. Had us a nice couple drinks and just enjoyed each other's company. I'll say that.
Okay.
We did that. How about yourself? Did you do anything?
I didn't do a damn thing for Valentine's Day.
Did you work?
I did.
Okay.
I worked that day.
You did something. You worked.
Yeah, I did. I went to work, and I think that's it. Yeah, went to work, smoked, watched TV.
Did it get anything? Did anybody tell you Happy Valentine's Day?
I didn't. I had to work, so I actually thought I made a little connection when I went out on a job with this young woman, but turns out that she had a boyfriend or whatever.
Wow. Leading to you all.
Yeah. She was
all
giving
women
me a lot of rhythm when I was like, I thought I had a shot.
It's all
So I
women
was like,
do. You wanna
So I was
see-
like, should I shoot the shot or not? You know what I'm saying? And what kept playing in my head was you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna say it. So I had the number. I shot the text. She was like, I got a boyfriend. I was like, oh, cool, whatever. It's all good.
She just wanted to feel special. That's all. Wanted the extra
She did.
attention.
It was like she was doing like real extra. So it's like as a man, how do you deal with that? When you may not even really be into a woman in that manner, but she's throwing a lot of that extra extra talk and conversation and just vibes.
Give you a lot of signs.
Yeah, it's like
it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, it's like what do you? Well, why was you doing that? That'd be the question I want to ask. Like, well, why was you?
I think they're weird when they do that. But I also think, like I said, it's for their attention. Like they still need to feel like they have it. Just like guys, you know how you be like
Martin when he took his ring off in the gym.
Martin. I haven't watched Martin in a long time. So
You remember that episode?
so I'm just saying, like, we shouldn't be discussing Martin because I know too many people who still watch it, and he could grow up. You still sitting around laughing at old Martin episodes. You need to look in the mirror.
They love the episode when he beating up the fake rat.
See? That tells me everything I need to know about that person and the things that they find comedy in. You know, so I really hope that I'm not having conversations with them daily because then I think my IQ will probably be diminishing by somebody who's interested in that. But you know what I hate the most, and I think I kind of touched on the last episode, is now that Fresh Prince is a thing, I know we'll get into it later, or any one of these black things that come about, why we always got to go on the internet and try to create a conversation with whoever? Like, I don't care what you think about Carlton or what you think about episode 3 or 2. Man, go talk about that shit somewhere else, man. Go create a forum or a page where you guys can go fucking have that conversation with people just like you.
A Reddit page.
Yeah, go create you a Facebook forum or one like they say, little clubs you can only get in by being accepted by an admin or something.
Clubhouse.
Whatever the fuck. Figure it out. But go and get it so all you motherfuckers that like to talk about the same shit could take your little small brain, tiny brain ass and go in that little room and just talk about tiny brain shit. I'm tired of you putting it on the internet. Like, go get some friends and have a conversation with somebody. I actually saw somebody said that they think that All American is better than Fresh Prince.
Really?
Yeah. It's only fucking 4 episodes in, so I
can see them being like the same type of show.
Absolutely.
Except Fresh Prince just is cursing more.
Yeah.
So
I would like it more because it's more cursing.
If All America was TV mature, then we would see Spencer be able to tell.
Well, All American is absolutely so predictable.
The first season, All America was good.
It was. Yeah. So that's if you compare it to the first season, then maybe they got a shot. When you going down, when we're not even playing football anymore, it just reminds me of Zeke. Where you're like, hey man, this is supposed to be about you're a star athlete. Why aren't you playing football? Why are we talking about the lake house and your drug abusing girlfriend? Like,
I never finished that series.
Yeah, don't finish it. I still watch it, unfortunately.
It's still coming on?
Still comes on. Season 4 is coming up.
Oh, really?
What are we doing? They're not playing football anymore, I'll tell you that.
If won a championship, they should be out of high school.
Well, now that it depends on which college they're going into. So now it's not even based upon a true story. It shouldn't even show that anymore. So you can't tell me it's based upon a true story when that didn't happen at this point. So, but I still unfortunately watch. But I just had to just get that off my chest.
Back to your week, man. Super Bowl week. What did you do for the Super Bowl, man? Prior. Did Valentine's Day cramp your Super Bowl plans?
No, work cramped it. So I was planning on going to Mark had a Super Bowl party. The plan was to get out of work, go over there, have a couple drinks, and watch the game with the guys.
Have a man's night.
Yeah.
Eat some pork rinds.
Not pork rinds. She had. I didn't need to go into the menu. But we went. I ended up getting there about the second half, the second quarter. In the second quarter, watched the halftime show. Yeah, watched it and had a good old time.
What was you thinking of halftime show?
I thought it was short.
Me too.
I enjoyed it though.
For the amount of stars, I think they should have gave him an extra couple of minutes.
It seems like the ones that you're not interested in, it seems like they go on forever.
Yeah.
Then the ones you're interested in, it just seems like
Paul McCartney, you be like,
it's still going.
how many songs they gonna get? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The niggas, one verse. Yeah, everybody get one verse of song.
Shit just getting cut. But Mary J. Blige, I have no idea why she sung No More Drama, unless it was produced by Dre. But I really don't understand why you would bring that out at the Super Bowl. Like, but I'm not really a fan of like a lot of those. Yeah, like Mary be high, man. That's all I can say. But
what song do you think she should have played? My mom said she should have played Just Fine. I'm just fine. You know the song?
She had to play that stupid ass song that was on Friday. That Let's Get It, Crunk, or some shit.
Did she do that?
No, I don't think she did that one.
I don't think she did do that.
She did?
I feel like she did. In this dancer.
I don't think she did that.
What was the first song?
I don't know.
I think she did do that.
You think she did? We gotta look that up.
You got a fucking phone with that guy.
I ain't want to put it. Okay.
Man's is operating.
So now you gotta take over. So what did you do with the Super Bowl?
I watched the Super Bowl. I think the game was pretty good.
Did you bet on it?
I didn't bet on them. I'm glad I didn't because my bets would have been totally wrong because I thought the Bengals was going to win.
They should have.
They really should have. I did predict that I thought OBJ would get the first touchdown.
And then blow out his fucking knee.
That's fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. I'm glad he got a championship, though.
You see how ugly he was when he was crying?
Yeah, but I want to do you think he feels as though he deserves it because he didn't finish the game?
He didn't feel like he deserved it. You saw them tears in his face?
No, but I'm saying, but as a fan, do you think he deserves it, though?
She did do that one. It was that one. There's one more she had there where y'all.
But him blowing his knee out, do you think it's a deserving championship? Because he scored the first touchdown, but he didn't finish the game out. So you think he feel like? Do you think OBJ feels like a champion?
You see the tears in his face?
I saw the tears in his face.
So he felt like one, but I think yes.
In the sense of a fan judging sports, you know what I'm saying? That's like I would look at it as
he impacted the game. He had a touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like
that's like Kobe getting injured in like game 2 and the Lakers winning in game 7. It's like
that's different.
You was there for 2, but did you contribute really?
It's different. It's like if it was like a shootout where it was like 42-38, something like that, then maybe you can feel that way because they only scored 3 touchdowns?
I think so.
All right, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was 3.
No, it was 23-20.
Yeah. So, right.
They had just 2 touchdowns in that field, field goal.
Yeah. So
they missed that point after, I think.
Yeah. So he mattered. So yeah, I take it. I think because he had the touchdown, he impacted the game enough to where he can wear that ring with pride.
In terms of the Super Bowl halftime show, what do you think they should have played any different songs?
You know what?
Or was you content with the song selection?
I'm content with it. Even with Eminem, like at first when I thought about the how big that song was, and then just like how when they had the motherfuckers rushing the stage, like playing up to the choreography. I think Kendrick Lamar could have played a different song.
Yeah, I don't like that song.
But
I know everybody likes that song. I don't really like that song. It's that black uplifting song, but
yeah, you got.
I think I'd have been okay with Swimming Pools. I hate that fucking song.
Me too.
I absolutely hate that
Mary
song.
J. Blige could have picked a different song. 50 Cent, I know everybody want to talk about 50 Cent. When I first seen him, I said, damn, he fat as hell. But then when he got down, I'm like, he not fat though. He just got titties. Like, that's when you work out, then you stop. That's the results, guys. So if you want to work out, you don't want to stick to it, you might have some titties like 50. Real breasts. In the club, that was cool. I like the way they ended it with that. And I'm like all those that I wasn't really like a fan of that song either, but the way it just went perfect. Snoop Dogg started crip walking and shit, just gangbang. He gangbanged the whole performance. He came in screaming crip. He kept throwing it up. He was sea walking. You know what I'm saying?
I loved it, man.
Snoop was my favorite.
Snoop my favorite
on the stage.
Yeah, of course.
And Dr. Dre was just cool as hell.
He fat, bald head.
$1 billion.
He look bad.
Wearing black ones.
Cause he just robbed his wife in a divorce.
$1 billion man wearing black Air Force Ones. But these niggas wearing Balenciagas and shit.
I enjoyed it, man. I think it was a real good performance. Mary J. Blige gave us goosebumps when she was shouting and screaming. You know what I think her performance was. I think she had the best performance. I think she outshined everybody.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think it's a toss-up between her and Eminem. I do like how 50 did I like how they transitioned to 50 and how he brought it back to his first video. So I like that. I feel like they hit like all the points or whatever. But if I had to pick somebody, I would pick Mary J because Power just went off the air, and then I do the Super Bowl, and so it's like she patting that fucking weave. She fucking shouting and shit like that, like, and then she fall out at the end, so she gets a couple of memes, like.
She's just ignorant.
I think Mary,
is ignorant.
and she 50, like, I'm looking at her like, I do that,
Yeah, she look nice.
I still take Mary down. So
Mary look nice.
She look great, yeah. So it's like.
She'll look nice on Power.
The woman I was watching it with, she liked the boots that Mary had on and everything, like. So I try to judge everything through the ad. Like my mom, she loves Mary J. Blige, so she said she liked it, but she said she just wish she would have played that other song. It's like my mama do Zumba, so she said she wish she played that song. It's like a Zumba song, and it was like a get the crowd hype type song. So she was like, it probably would have went perfect with the Super Bowl or whatever. So
there's no more drama, didn't?
Yeah. So, but it's like hard and it's tricky because as urban fans, it's stuff that we would want to hear. But it's like being something for all America. It's stuff that you know that they gotta play. So it's like I think they did good the way that they transitioned into it, the way they made the set and all that. I think it was a good performance. And I think I'm not gonna blow it up and say it's the best all Super Bowl performance I've ever seen in my life because, to be honest, I haven't really watched that many Super Bowl performances. So I really give a shit.
Got to be prisoners at the moment.
Yeah, I think Super Bowl performances, by and large, are kind of trash because they play the songs that you really don't care to hear. Like when Nelly did the Super Bowl, like I don't want to hear Hot in Here. Like that's not really the song I want to hear from Nelly at the Super Bowl or whatever.
Nelly gotta play that shit though. You gotta like it.
But I think it was pretty good, man. How do you feel about the game saying he should have been a part of it? Do you think he should have been there?
Moving on.
Because
it was in LA.
You don't think he should have came through with the Lamborghini with the Lamborghini?
That cash was too big for the game.
You don't think he fits in?
No.
You don't think he could have came in with the Escalade with the Lamborghini?
No, 50 was the weakest link.
I think Kendrick was the weakest link on.
I keep forgetting about Kendrick. I think Kendrick is just like he was just there. So when we talking about Kendrick,
I say them like,
the game.
Are you in White Castle like slider boxes? Like, what is that like?
The Golden Lords for Media Man and shit. I was like, what the fuck is big ass pants?
Golden Lords.
That's what it was. That was a Golden Lord thing. That's what I got. That's what we got from it. Like Golden Lords. Mark called it.
Media Man was a great movie.
Media Man. That's all I think about when we was standing in that street. Video man. I ain't know you. I should have known you watched that black shit. Video man. I should have known that one. You probably like Blake Man too. That shit was terrible.
Media Man.
Media Man was fucking terrible. Try to watch Media Man now. We like, this production. Who produced this? Oh man.
We had black superheroes, man. We should have had a Blake Man too, man. We should have watched it. Blake Man. Blake Man.
Oh my god. You ever seen The Fugitive? Isn't that great?
That's making that noise in Blake Man.
That shit was terrible, man. Blake Man, motherfucking Media Man. If you ain't seen Media Man, you gotta question yourself. Like, you gotta watch that shit. And you gotta, it's so bad, you just gonna still watch it. You like.
The GVLs, man.
Hey, man. This motherfucker, you just recently watched Media Man.
It's on every platform, man. Anytime they make a nigga platform, man, they throw Media Man on there.
I ain't watched
I bought Blake Man the DVD.
That's what's fucked up. Did you steal it or did you buy it?
I bought it. Purchased it.
Oh, okay.
Purchased it.
You should have stolen it. You guys should have got it for free. Should have got it on fucking bootleg. That's how fucking bad that movie was.
But did you think that you thought the Bengals was gonna win the Super Bowl or the Rams? Man? Were you happy with the outcome?
No, I was hoping that the Bengals would win. Like I say, I hate super teams. They got so many motherfuckers. You forget Von Miller over there. the Rams. So I didn't like the way it ended. I think like the refs that pass interference call that they called on third down, that was some bullshit. I was like, you just knew that swung the game and that changed the momentum. Then the play calling on third and fourth down for the Bengals at the end of the game was just like some Bears shit. That's the type of shit the Bears do. Run the ball and then fucking call a play on fourth and don't even get the fucking playoff. So I wasn't happy about it. I didn't really care either way, but if I had my pick, it would have been the Bengals. I wanted the Bengals to win.
Joe Burrow's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I really like Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. You seen the clips where you just introducing his people? Hi, I'm Joe.
And then the way he just walked off, he took his L, walked off, chin up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like Joe. I don't really like the game. What about Super Bowl commercials, man? What was your favorite?
The Marvel commercials. You saw the Doctor Strange?
No.
You probably didn't watch it.
Of course I didn't watch it.
Great trailer.
I didn't watch it. Because
you would fucking unlock everything.
I was gonna say, yeah. All I keep seeing was everything that they just saying about it's basically just unlocked. If you're really looking for all the details of the Easter egg, it just basically told you what's gonna happen with the movie and moving forward with the fucking MCU. So I'm glad I didn't see that shit. I didn't see that shit.
They had the Black Adam trailer.
I've been seeing that DC shit with all of them. That shit look wrong. DC make good trailers where they look good and it look like they heading somewhere. I still don't think it's fucking with. It's like AEW and WWE. Like I don't give a fuck what y'all doing. Like MCU is just cemented like in everything that they do. Like at this point, it seems like they can't miss in terms of what it is that they doing.
I'll tell you what they are missing with that damn outfit that Moon Knight is wearing.
You don't like it?
I don't like that fucking stupid ass hook head he got.
What
like,
the
why would he pick that outfit?
Moonlight?
Why would that be his costume?
Well, you know it's history? Or no?
I don't. Educate me.
I'm not gonna. Not
on this part.
Yeah, not on this part.
But then you'll ask me a wrestling question and then want me to fucking.
Well, I'm not gonna go to.
Okay, I'm just saying.
If you want, I don't like the way the costume looks. The Moon Knight costume looks either. I think if you go.
Wait a minute, were you just speaking English? Go back to 30 minutes.
I didn't say that.
I want you to go back to 30 minutes, and I want you to listen to what
I didn't say words.
I'm not thinking of Moonlight. Yeah, peanut butter. Brian. Motherfucker was talking like Brian Wilson. Alright, let me be serious. Alright, come on, man.
I didn't like the Moon Knight costume as well.
Moonlight. Motherfucker can't say nothing.
I think they could have done better with the costume. I feel the same way, but I'm gonna give it a chance that maybe that one actually comes out. It's different than what we seeing. Maybe it's just like a test or a beta. Since it is a CGI costume, maybe that they can do it.
No, I know beta. That's his fucking costume. And I don't know anything about his fucking history, so.
I keep telling you, man, he's the MCU's version of the Dark Knight.
Well, you tell me.
So it's great that it's coming out because we got Batman coming out, then we got Moon Knight coming out, so we're gonna see which one wins.
How do you feel about this new Batman?
I haven't seen any trailers for it, but
you know who he is, though.
I know he's Jacob.
Okay.
He's not Jacob.
I've never seen any of those Twilights.
You never seen Twilight?
No, not one.
Unbelievable. It's a good movie, yo. I've been told you before on the pod that you and your woman should have a Twilight movie album.
It makes no sense to be this high right now. Motherfuckers are high as hell. But go ahead.
We off the Super Bowl?
I think
so you don't think
about the commercials. What was the commercials for you?
But you don't think the game should have been in there as well? You always said that, right?
No.
No game? You think anybody else was left off for the LA Super Bowl?
No.
Nobody else should have been on E40? What's his,
that was serious?
What's the dude that always say bitch, too short?
Man, I not taking that black ass to the Super Bowl.
Ice Cube.
So he go up there and say,
Ice Cube?
Ice Cube. I think Ice Cube should have been.
Think Ice Cube should have been there?
Yeah. But didn't he do some shit that...
Shit, then they should have had him pulling up and today was a good day or something like that. And what happened to the Tupac hologram that we was promised?
I know that they said that.
They said it was Tupac hologram promised.
No, I ain't know that. Because he could have did I Ain't Mad At You. And you ain't even think that when that motherfucker started playing the fucking piano, I'm like, they ain't know how to play that shit for real? And they did I Ain't Mad At You.
Yeah, I didn't see that commercial that you was talking about. I know we jumping around with the Super Bowl, but I didn't see that commercial that you was saying for Marvel. My favorite Super Bowl commercial was when the NFL players came out of the TV and the baby and everybody was chasing them. That was my favorite one. Aside from that one, I would say that it's the one that had Black Widow in there. What she was reading, or her mind was connected to the Siri thing that was the little speaker thing, and every time that she thought about something,
I ain't see it.
You ain't see that shit?
Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't really see none of the commercials. I went back and looked at like on YouTube like best Super Bowl commercials and shit, and then they had all that Marvel shit. I looked at the Marvel shit, and I ain't really get to see none of them. Like they did nothing like jumped out at me. You know what I'm saying? What you said.
Some of that stuff feels like, remember how I used to feel like a real big event? Like, sometimes I feel like a big event leading up, but then when it gets to the day of, like,
Yeah.
just feel kind of flat. Like, with Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that shit, like, it used to feel like a big deal, even on that day and afterwards, but now it just feel like it just kind of fall flat. Like, I remember I had to do a report when I was in school. In like my senior year of high school about the Super Bowl commercials and about how much money they generate for just like 30 seconds and shit like that. Like
Hell yeah.
that type of shit just like that shit just don't really seem like a big deal anymore. Like the world is kind of real fucked up.
Yeah, man. This like because you have access to so much now. It's really like the anticipation is kind of watered down nowadays with a lot of shit.
And it's like you know you can see it.
Right.
So it's like it's the I gotta watch the Super Bowl to see commercials type of feel is gone because you know that I can just go on Twitter and find the commercials, or I can just go on YouTube and find the commercials. So it's like seeing shit live and seeing shit when it happens, like you lose that thrill of it in today's society. It's fucked up.
How can we forget about The Rock?
Oh, that intro.
How can we forget about The Rock?
That was a great intro.
Doing the intro.
That was a great intro.
I saw people that was upset at that. I saw people like, we don't need The Rock on the Super Bowl. Like, why is he here? I'm like, why are you upset at that? Like, why don't you like the fact that The Rock, like, it's the fucking Rock.
Yeah, that was great.
You know what I'm saying?
He did his thing.
I'm like, look how big the fucking Rock is, man. That motherfucker
To think of where he came from,
Yeah.
like, that's insane.
doing that shit at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know you. Everybody. I was watching Polo G. He was there, man. When he was like a fucking kid when he was watching that shit, looking at 50, and then Eminem performing and shit like that. He's like a little ass kid. Like you can hear it in his voice. You know what I'm saying? Like just that experience. You know what I'm saying? I would like this, but I'd never pay that much money for a ticket for any fucking thing. So you don't know Super Bowl tickets.
I was just gonna ask you, would you ever go to the Super Bowl?
I would love to, but that the pricing for that I would have to be in.
It's in Arizona next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
You going? Would you ever go to an All-Star game?
NBA.
Mm-hmm. Would you go? I would only go if it's in a cool city. I wouldn't go to Cleveland.
Hell no, not Cleveland. I would love to go. I've only been to one basketball game ever, so that's what I'm saying. Like I would definitely love to, but I want to have good seats. I want to have good seats.
Would you partake in what's going on? Like when it came to Chicago, how I went to first take and shit? Would you do shit like that? Partake in all the events?
I would like to do that. Like when I saw you do the first take shit, I'm like, that's some shit I definitely would have wanted to do. But like I wouldn't have been able to be like have as a good a time as you did.
I
probably would have been fucking annoying.
Of what?
I don't know. I'm just always fucking annoyed.
Yeah.
Too many people around.
I was standing in shit. I was happy as fuck.
Yeah, you got to
And I made it on
picture your
TV.
page.
I think I made it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Made it on the YouTube, the thumbnail. I took screenshots of all this shit. I got all those memories, man.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
yourself. Is it supposed to be coming to Chicago anytime soon?
The NBA All-Star game again?
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
Wow.
Probably another 15, 20 years, man. Who the fuck wants to be in Chicago in February?
Right, because it wasn't here. It was just here. Not too long ago, right?
Yeah, like that was like 2 years ago. Was it?
All right.
I don't think that. We got to get a great shoot. If DeMar DeRozan keep killing like you're doing, we may get it in
Do you got a chance to be MVP?
another 5. No, Joel Embiid all the way MVP. 1,000% all the way MVP.
We didn't talk about. Did we talk about the trade?
What trade?
The James Harden being traded again?
No, we didn't talk about that. We talked about that at the end of the episode, man. We want to get into power, man. We didn't talk about power.
Oh, we didn't talk.
We didn't talk about the last episode of power and the first 2 episodes of Tommy, man.
All right, go ahead.
So what you go ahead?
You start off. I'm always starting off.
What you say?
No, you go ahead. You tell me what the fuck.
The last episode of Power, it was okay, but I didn't necessarily like it because I don't like where they're headed. So episode, what was this? Let's call it episode 10.
Yeah.
Was the last episode of Power. I was on the edge of my seat for episode, I think 8. 7 or 8. I was like, I'm fucking with this show. This is great.
Okay.
Then the next episode came, it was a fucking letdown. And then just, I think it's 8. Because 9 came, it was bad. Then 10 came, it was like, alright. I didn't. I've watched it like 3 times already. The plot don't really, nothing really makes sense. Like I just didn't really see why they did what they did and the reasons they went where they went. Like if you was gonna give Tasha her daughter back, why not do that shit in the beginning?
Yeah.
Like, and it kind of didn't even have anything to do with Tariq, kind of like because Tariq asked the black girl to do that a long time ago and she said no. So it's like, and then if you're gonna have Sax be a person that's gonna help Tariq reunite his sister with his mama, then have Sax turn around 5 minutes later and try to take Tariq down. It's like, well, what the fuck you helping for? You gonna take him down. And then why would you tell him the information? So it's like Sax just continues to implicate himself and put his fucking foot in his mouth. You tell him that his father, that Mecca is the reason why we investigated your father. So now you give Tariq motive of killing Mecca, but you should have never told him that shit in the first place. So now you on the hook for that, and now you finna try to take him down. And the way Mary J. Blige just killed that was just so. You didn't even let him hit the button. Like as soon as he hit the button, said, "Come on, you step away." Like he didn't even step away yet. Like that was just overzealous on her part. Like they could have let that play out a little bit more.
Right in the head, didn't even let him talk.
Yeah, like that part was just like anticlimactic. And my biggest issue with that episode was Diana. When Tariq opened up the bag, he immediately saw, I feel like that Dante was a snitch. He seen his name, he seen all that type of stuff. So you mean to tell me that she opened up this bag and flipped over all that shit that said that he was a snitch, federal informant, and only saw he had court documents for me and the rest of the kids.
Yeah, I think they was just like playing on the sense that she's always the one that's being nosy, and they tried to, like, we would assume that she looked at what was in the bag, and I guess they was trying to, I took it as they were trying to symbolize it as she actually didn't do it. Like, look at what was in the bag. But she had to look at it and see that shit was in there.
Right, so it's like...
So that means she seen everything, she just didn't tell.
She didn't tell her shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I maybe we could take it that way.
Yeah, I'm like, they was expecting her to be, like, run her big mouth and always say shit. And I'm like, all right, she stuck to the plan and kept that shit to herself, but only told him what he wanted to hear. But then he took it upon himself to go be the Dark Knight and just start. No, you finish. You finish. 'Cause I don't understand what they even what that was even about. To build up next season, I guess, to have like a few. Like, is she gonna harbor that information? Is she gonna let him know that she know he did it? Like,
and now that I'm thinking about that, like, if the plan, she told you already, I'm gonna shoot him, I'm gonna kill him. So what would you go? First of all, how do you know where the hang was at in the first place? I'm not even gonna get to how you knew. how do you know what hanger is at? Because no one's answering your calls or telling you anything. Mm-hmm. So you somehow find a hanger, and then you just fire off into the darkness, and somebody that's walking up to you, you don't know who it is. You just gonna shoot it.
And you know it's not him.
Right, because you know you met him, and you know she's the one supposed to be taking a kill shot. So if he's at the helicopter, wouldn't she, or the airplane, wouldn't she be with him? You just gonna fire
or it failed, and maybe he got the ups on her. Like he just fired at the motherfucker. You looking at the motherfucker, you can clearly see that's not Dante. He's bald head.
But he had a hood on. Like I said,
hell no.
And then Zeke got shot in the shoulder. As long as Zeke a pussy would die for getting shot in the shoulder.
Like maybe in protective custody. He
it was the right shoulder too. Like your heart is in the left. He got shot in the right and died.
Maybe he gonna be in protective custody or something. Go try to take his family down to some shit.
Because even how the cop told him about it, he was like, this Monet? He's like, yeah. Then what if she said, yeah, like he changed his whole demeanor. It was like, yeah, he's dead. I'm like, I don't know, man. Just everything about the episode was just kind of like, it was bad acting. It was the worst acting I had ever seen from Power that season.
We're starting with Mecca.
Yeah, like I was glad he's dead, but you bring this character home, you don't really flesh out you give him a backstory, then you kill him before the backstory can come. I don't want to deal with the new Angela who's chasing ghosts, now she's gonna chase Tariq. Like, I don't know. It had a lot of promise, and I don't know where it's taking me, and Power kind of let me down with the season finale. I'm only gonna watch the next season because I'm disinvested in it. But if I wasn't disinvested, I definitely wouldn't watch it. It's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. This is the more I think about it and try to break it down and dissect it, it was a very bad episode. Man. Very bad. And let's not talk about the fight between Kane when the dude was finna kill Drew. But stood there and looked at him for 18 seconds.
That's what I'm saying, man. This shit has become an action movie where it's like, it's unrealistic because you know, like, at this point, that kill shot not going to happen. But then the way it happened, he just saved the day, and then they just leave him alive on the campus and shit. Like, what happens there? Like,
we're going to put him in a trunk and let Poppy deal with him, make an example of him. But you never bring him to him. So is he still in the trunk? Is he still in the trunk? Like, what?
Kane got rid of the body. You know, he a murderous demon. You know what I'm saying? That do these kills and know all this Sons of Anarchy ass hide spots. I'm like, I don't understand. The girl being dead, Lauren.
It just went nowhere. After Tariq grabbed the gun, I thought he was going to approach Kane about it or something like that. He really didn't. He just let it go. It was just Tariq's motivation is gone. Now he's just back to selling drugs.
Right. He wanted to get out the game. Then all of a sudden, he just go help her clean up the tapes. And now he's just back in the game. Oh, I need the money too. What the fuck you still need a lawyer for?
Now what's going on with Method Man and this Red Man? They can't get their story together. Or is he going to take the fall for whatever y'all did or he not?
Man, I'm thinking that Method Man is playing both sides. He don't want his brother really free. He want him to stay in there till he dies so that, you know what I'm saying, he stay with taking the rap for it. You know what I'm saying? But I think Red Man genuinely thinks that Method Man is trying to get him out. You know what I'm saying? That it may be a chance that he keeps saying like, nah, I don't want you to get here. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's eventually he's going to get to the point to where he's like, all right, well, shit, I'm this close. Shit, I'm trying to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I guess maybe that'll come about. Sax or either it'll probably build like an internal beef with him and Sax, somehow tied to that woman, and then Sax looking into that case and be like, damn, this is Davis, you know what I'm saying, and trying to end up building a case against him. You know what I'm saying? That's probably where they're going, like season 4, going into 5 if they have a 5. You know what I'm saying? That's how I can see.
What about Tate? Are you excited to see what that's going? How you just merge Tate's story and his whole season into Tariq shit, or do you want to see a Tate show?
I definitely don't want to see a Tate show. Tate ain't that big a character for me to want to see him in his own standalone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they kind of merged them in. You know what I'm saying? But Tate doing what the fuck he got to do to get where he need to be. You know what I'm saying? And like even when he kind of like throwing his brother under the bus, but then turned around like, all right, now I did that. You know what I'm saying? To get you here. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I don't know what the next step is for Tate. But yeah, I'm alright with not having a whole standalone to take. Yeah. And episode 10, like I said, like with that too, like it just becomes too predictable. It becomes like a fucking action movie. It takes away the authenticity away from, you know what I'm saying, what the real feel that you had. Like you would watch Power initially and you would, like you said, the edge of your seat shit because you really don't know what's happening. You really don't know if they gonna kill this person gonna go to jail, what they found out, what they know. This shit just seems like too predictable, you know what I'm saying? Because you know it is being continued. And if it does continue, then like, all right, what step you gonna go if you eliminate this character, that character? Like, you ever look too deep into it.
Nobody really died in this one, like, except Zeke, and who really gives a fuck? Like, I'm just not excited to see what Power's going, man. But what about Tommy, man? What about Tommy? 2 episodes in, man.
Episode 1, once again, like I say, it's like a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Tommy's just walking around doing incredible shit. I don't know if that's the mob. Is that supposed to be the mafia? What is fucking Chibs? What is he doing? Like,
I guess it's the Irish mob.
Alright, so he's the Irish mob. Then you got gang members, or whatever the fuck.
CBIs.
CBI. So I guess those are vice lords.
CBI. Why it always gotta be vice lords?
Because it starts with a C. CBL, I'm assuming.
Okay.
What else? Cobra.
Could be.
It could be, but they definitely CBL.
Black Cobras out there.
Nah. It is.
Black Cobras?
There's a lot of Cobras, actually.
But
but that don't stand for Cobras.
Could be some conservative gangster disciples or something.
No, sir. That is strictly vice lords.
So you think the CBIs are vice lords?
Yes.
Why they can't be foes? Or breeds?
Nope, because they got CVIs. CBI.
It's no, it ain't got nothing to do with a V or L. You just picking a C.
What
conservative vice lords, there's traveling vice lords,
there's
there's Undertaker vice lords.
CBI, right? Mm-hmm. So what is it? Conservative?
It's actually Chicago Boys Incorporated or some shit like that. Conservative shit.
They won't play no Chicago music.
Vic Mensa, they kept playing Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa.
Out of everybody, they kept playing Vic Mensa.
Won't play Dirk verse. Like they could have chopped that shit up so you can hear at least some of Dirk verse on the intro.
Won't play Herbo.
Won't play nobody. Now the corniest shit they did was when they started off with the Hispanic dude with the shovel, episode 1. You know what I'm saying? Going out there with a knife. I see what they tried to do. I said, okay, they're trying to get the Chicago shit when they had the shit all in the streets and all that. But then they turned around and did that shit with the knife. I didn't like that. I think it's solid entertainment. It's something that I'll continue to watch. Episode 2, I can't even really remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm so fucked up right now.
Well, do you feel like it's an accurate portrayal? Do you feel like it's Chicago? Like how if you watch The Wire, you feel like it's actually Philly, Baltimore type shit?
Nah.
Does this give you a Chicago feel?
No.
No.
Nah. What about you?
Not really. Nah. In terms of, how do you feel about Tommy's brother?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's supposed to be some type of gang maker. And is he gay?
He's gay. How do you feel about Tommy's gay black brother? And which one, out of Tommy's brother or the leader of the CBIs, which one do you think is supposed to be the new ghost?
Neither one of them, first off.
They're going to replace him because Tommy, I think I seen something that said Tommy's best role is when he plays the 2-man to somebody. So he's clearly going to try to help his brother out because that's what episode 2 was solely about, him helping his brother out. So, and also helping out the leader of the CBI. Because clearly his brother don't want him. He ain't really fucking with him like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a power struggle right there. So which one do you feel like Tommy is going to gravitate to be the two men to that?
Well, the CBI, I would say that over
of his blood brother.
Yeah, his blood brother. He just seemed weird, and he seemed like I see he's supposed to be some type of way. He's supposed to be like some type of gang, I assume. But
up north, some boys town.
Nah, man, we gotta let us.
That's what he's from. That's what he's from in the show.
Nah, man, Tommy ain't gonna be able to be around that shit every day.
Okay.
Or the same way he was a Ghost. I think it'll
It's
be
a lot of
more
white
so.
men and boys there.
It is. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of guys that
And
are just
New York.
like. See, now you trying to be funny.
Awkward.
I don't know what gang the fuck he's supposed to be from up north. But
You don't want to say it. Go ahead, it's folks.
it's a lot of gangs up north.
He folks.
There's a lot of Hispanic gangs up north. So maybe he mixed.
He folks.
Nah, he mixed.
He folks.
It's not what he said.
He folks. He's gay. He's folks.
He's gay. He's folks. Unbelievable. We got to get Julio on this next one. What's the next question? Because I don't know. This motherfucker, he didn't say it.
I was gonna say something. I'm glad I didn't though. I called the liquor. But do you want to see? So we watched Bel-Air. We've seen Freeway in Bel-Air. Do you want to see some Chicago people in this show?
We had Jeremiah in episode 2.
Jeremiah, he was in it.
We had with them dreads.
Who
The
was
motherfucker pulled up in that white Benz, episode 2, and the one that was that took Tommy gun. That's Jeremiah.
it? Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's him.
Have you ever seen shots out there?
Yeah, that's him.
Go get it. That's Jeremiah.
That's actually Dirk.
That's the song.
That's actually Dirk. That's him saying that shit like that. That's his verse. That Jeremiah.
That's
Yes.
just Jeremiah, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they had him in there. I think they're gonna sprinkle motherfuckers like Vic Mensa in there. You might even see Twister Fat.
I don't want to see Vic Mensa. Vic
Me
Mensa
either.
can stay on the shot. He can stay on that bullshit.
That bullshit. That motherfucker was abusive. They had no police. Motherfucker came to his house. He listened to him. He listened to him. Take a walk. Take a walk. Oh, I forgot Vic Mensa was terribly in that fucking show. Oh, man. Think he deliver a stellar performance. Oh, my God, man. Vic Mensa. Keep that bullshit over there. Oh, man. It's the shot bullshit or his storyline. I want to know which one you was talking about.
All of it. I'm not looking forward to the shot coming back to cancel that shit.
Killed all the main people. Study shooting motherfuckers like, why you kill Ronnie? People was just starting to like him, and he gonna catch a bullet in the back of the head like. I was like, why the fuck would y'all kill Ronnie? Like, all these terrible ass characters, you gonna make him fucking die. So they're watching Lala not be there. What happened to her? All right, we ain't talking about the shot. I'm getting off topic again. Let's stay with Power. Tommy, what did you think?
The way I hated it, I hated the first 2 episodes of Power. I thought it was very boring. I thought the reason I don't like Power, honestly, is because I don't think the surrounding characters are that good. I'll be totally honest. I'm vapid and vain when it comes to watching TV. I want to see good-looking, attractive people on my television.
Vapid and vain. What you saying?
I said vapid and vain, man. Yes.
Are you trying to say vain?
Vapid and vain. Vapid is a word, guys.
Were you trying to say vain?
Look it up. I said vain.
No, you did. He said vain.
I said vapid and vain. Look, what's wrong with you? I have a list. Why you trying to make me have a list?
Wait till you go 59. Feel me, 58, please. This motherfucker is slurring it. Slurring it up.
I'm drunk.
Slurring it up.
Anyways.
Slurring it up. That's the fucking episode. Slurring it up, motherfuckers. Alright, man.
You done?
I'm done, man. Let me focus. We don't need to smoke no more blunts.
The characters that's on Tommy are ugly as hell. So I don't enjoy watching it because they're all ugly as fuck. Dude with the big fat ass earlobes that he got, that black guy. The black girl, she ugly as hell. Fucking Jim's ugly ass. His ugly ass kids. Like, it's just a bunch of unattractive people on there. The dude, they got on know them, you fucking Walking Dead. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I remember you, guy. I remember you from The Walking Dead. You got killed.
Oh, man.
Like, it's just a bunch of unattractive, bad supporting characters in the Tommy show that I don't like. Then his gay ass brother come on screen looking like a nerd. It's like, this is what I gotta deal with. So I'm not pleased with the supporting cast of Tommy. But the way that I rationalized Tommy was, I looked at the show Tommy as like a live action version of Grand Theft Auto. Tommy is nothing but a Grand Theft Auto character coming to town. Mm-hmm. He got no ties, no loyalties to nobody, and he's just gonna build his way up until he picks a side to screw over, and what side he wants to just like go with. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's how I'm looking at this. Like, I'm looking at Tommy as a character that's gonna build up one side, and then once he see which side that he can jump to get the power, that's who he gonna fuck over the other side, go to that side, and then he gonna eventually kill that person and take over. So the way that I look at this and say this is a good show is by saying this is a live action version of Grand Theft Auto. That's how I'm looking at that.
That my one?
I think that is, man.
Alright, I hope it is. Alright.
I haven't opened it yet. But that's how I look at this. After episode 2, I was like, you know what? It's Grand Theft Auto. Because he ain't doing nothing but just walking around causing chaos. He shooting people, he killing people, he breaking people's legs and limbs. It's just like, what are you doing, man? You're not even from here, man. You just doing shit. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
The police.
Man, watching Grand Theft Auto. So,
man.
Everybody out there, if you're having a hard time watching Tommy, just say you watching Grand Theft Auto. That's it.
They enjoying that
shit. How do
shit.
you feel about sex on TV? How do you feel about that, man? Is it maybe it's because I'm single and I don't have a woman, but I really don't like enjoying seeing sex on TV at this moment, man.
I didn't like sex scenes on Power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. Like, how do you, I'm kind of like turned off whenever, like.
I ain't like none of them.
When Tommy fucked that black girl, I was like.
I'm talking about Power.
This is Power. Tommy is Power.
No, I'm talking about the.
I know the other Power here. Some of those sex scenes was a little.
It's too far. I'm like, man, why you gotta keep doing it every episode? From 5 to 10. Every episode they gotta do that shit. Like, but yeah, some of the shit can be left out. It'd be unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like now, younger me, young Terrence that would like to tune in and look at sex scenes. I probably would like this era of TV.
But as an adult, you're just like, all right, man,
that's enough.
Just kiss her, close the door, and move on.
Yeah, like. Yeah. I don't need to see that.
I'm glad you said that as a person that's happily in a basically a marriage, not me just
like
a bitter single guy. Like,
because some shit can be left out. Like you don't need to depending on the girl. Now if it's a nice girl, like I want to see.
You want to see some titties. You want to see
right.
some titties.
You know what I'm saying?
Tiana Taylor come on there. I want to see everything.
Yeah, I want to see with that, but some shit you can leave out. Like the girl that's in Tommy. Mm-hmm. All right, you can say that shit. I don't want to even see Tommy. I don't want to see Tommy having sex at all, first off. And I'm not looking at him. I don't want to see that white man on different color flesh. Like, nah, I don't got time to watch that. Keep that shit. But they can say the sex scenes. I gotta drag that ass out. Yeah, that's my answer. Okay. You're not alone.
So are you looking forward to the next? What's going on with the moving forward with Power with Tommy Force?
I think yeah, I am eager to see what.
Think it's gonna satisfy?
Well, it depends on what who you're trying to make happen. Because we all have different levels of expectations. So like it's all like what are you looking to get from a Tommy standalone? Probably a lot of action.
I'm not sure because also he's not going to LA anymore. And also the last part I want to bring up with the Tommy thing was the people he used to sell drugs for was based out of Chicago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're in Chicago. We've heard no mention or no word or no anything from those people who beat your ass and put you in a grave in Chicago because you came to Chicago looking to settle a score with the dude. Like,
but now you just did this with the mob. You walked in there and I'm here.
Yeah, now you just here. You got no ties to nobody, don't nobody know who you are, but your last connect. His heavies was based out of Chicago. Like, so when is that gonna play a factor into it or come into it? Like,
they killed him and
did they kill him in Power?
Right.
Ghost killed him. Ghost him.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
So it's like it's just a lot of like I don't know if they're gonna get to it towards the end or whatever, but if they don't get to it at all, it's just like a lot of plot holes that's coming with Power. The universe is like it's just like everything else, you know. So I'm gonna definitely always keep watching and supporting because it's 50 and I'm gonna watch anything he do. But it's just like, all right, man, how much do you want me to suspend my animation and just be like what I'm fucking watching or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I feel about 50 and his little Power universe and everything he's got going on. You see, he's gonna make a superhero movie too, man.
No, I didn't
like
see
DC.
That.
He's gonna make a DC comic movie.
Is he gonna be in it?
I don't think he's just like directing it, like greenlighting and shit, like production company type shit.
Yeah.
I'm not happy. I'm glad it's DC and it's not no MCU shit, cause 50 don't make the best shows, I would say. But
they said it's Batista last
movie.
Mm-hmm.
So he done? Think that means Drax gonna die?
This is the last
Batista's 50, bro. You know, like he old as fuck.
Yeah. And this is the last
like he older than The Rock probably. This is the last Guardians of the Galaxy, you think?
Mm-hmm. They might still come back. They said it. They might still be like in different little Marvel movies and shit, but this their last movie.
Like just
this is the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Just some of them coming back in just certain ones and shit.
Yeah, maybe. So you know, it's probably gonna be some deaths. They killed Yondu. I ain't like that. And too. So they might fuck around and Drax may die. They get him a lot of character control. Like I learned that shit like with Walking Dead. Like when some of them be ready to leave and shit like that, they let them pretty much dictate how they want to die. But what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm cool with that. How about, man? With TV shows, the TV show that's taking over the black community, man.
Fresh Prince?
Yeah, man. Bel-Air. What do you think, man?
What
do you think about the reboot of the beloved show that everybody loved it growing up?
I like the angle that he went with it because it kind of tells the story, but it also tells it in more of a serious manner in an urban, more modern tone or concept. I was expecting like verbatim episode 1 to be like episode episode 1 of the TV show, but
it was,
but like with its own little way. You know what I'm saying? Like more of a serious way. Like I think the characters in it, I'm not really a fan of a lot of the characters and the way that they kind of like created some of the characters. Like I was expecting Hillary like to be like Hillary's like a real bimbo type blonde to me. This Hillary seems like more smart and more intelligent. Did you get that vibe?
Yeah, but I did, but the real Hillary from the other one was like kind of smarter than what she portrayed. I don't know how like I got all 6 seasons of Fresh Prince on DVD, so I don't watch all those motherfucking episodes like each episode probably like 10 times already or whatever. So like I love the Fresh Prince. I think it's better than and then Martin and everything. So
of course,
I think like to me, the reason I like it is because it's like, of course, it modernized everything. So Hillary was an influencer back in the 90s, so she's just a 2021 influencer. And back in the 90s, like, you can see in certain episodes, like, you can tell, like, she was really smart in what she actually portrayed or whatever. So I think this is just, like, fleshing that out more so, like, instead of her developing into being that smart character with brains, like, she's already kind of starting out there, like, a character that's kind of smart or whatever. Like, so I like how they going about it and switching up and changing everything, but like slightly. Like if you're a true, real, hardcore, die-hard fan of the show, like you probably really like it and you looking at it because like they put like all the episodes from the first season. I done watched all 4 episodes. Like this nigga sleep.
Man.
They making.
I ain't drinking. I told you I hate. This motherfucker always have me drinking and smoking and shit. And then I be in this motherfucker about to go to sleep. All right, I'm up now. We study smoking and shit too. But go ahead.
They making
Go ahead, I'm up.
If you're a true fan of the show, you can see how like they just blending like a couple of episodes into one episode since the episodes are an hour long. Mm-hmm. So they're taking like 3 episodes and blending them into one episode, and you can just see like little subtleties and shit. Like I remember at the end of one episode when Uncle Phil was like looking at Will, contemplating whether or not he should have let him come to his house. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the episode, Will started playing a piano, and Uncle Phil was just looking at him like, "This motherfucker play the piano." And I think in episode 4, Will asked was playing the piano, and Hillary was like, "You can play the piano, like you good at this shit." He was like, so it's like little shit like that. Like since I'm like a geek about Fresh Prince, like I'm noticing like little shit like that about it, and I'm like, man, this shit kind of raw, and you can just see the whole everything. The most interesting characters that I see about this shit, I do like how in the beginning of the episode, like they brought Freeway in there from Philadelphia. I do like how they talking with that Philadelphia accent and all that type of stuff. Like it give you that Philadelphia feel, and it's making me remember like sometimes like Will used to say John and shit like that. I'm like, I didn't really take that as Philadelphia slang, but now that I'm older and I understand what the different slang from different cities is, I was like, I was doing that shit back then. They bring that shit back now. I like everything about it. My most interesting characters I think is Jeffrey and
yeah, Jeffrey ain't doing shit. I'm like, Jeffrey supposed to be doing every fucking thing.
We used the butler on the last one. He the house manager on this one, so I feel like he's Uncle Phil's right hand man on this one. Mm-hmm. Like his concierge. Like,
right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you ain't seen episode 4, so I don't want to give away what I think happened on episode 4 and what he did and what he had done or whatever. But I think the Uncle Phil Jeffrey dynamic is something deeper. Like, when Uncle Phil went to help Will out in that pool hall, yes, and he said, "Break out Lucille," and Jeffrey just knew what he was on. Like they got that. You just knew they had that different type of bond or whatever. So I feel like this is just delving deeper into that with the Jeffrey character. And aside from, I like Hillary's character. Of course, also going to episode 4. If you watch that, you can see what Hillary's character is going to. Like I like where they going with her. I like where they going with Uncle Phil in terms of him being a politician in 2022. I don't like
that they all like African. I don't like the way that let me not say I don't like. I'm just it's not that I don't like. I would have preferred like them to be closer to the character. Like Will, when I'm looking at him, sometimes I can see like a young Will. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like Carlton is so fucking left field. Mm-hmm. Then he doing like fucking snorting coke and shit off the table.
But I kind of like that though because it's like if you really think about it, like I used to watch those HBO shows from back in the day with those little white kids that was in 6th and 7th grade, and they was drinking, smoking weed, and doing all that shit in 6th and 7th grade. So it's like
they do it in the suburbs.
Yeah, so it's like that's an aspect of the show that you that you didn't really get in a 90s version. You know what I'm saying? Like they just glossed over that. Like, and I like that fact of you never necessarily got the racism part from the students at Carlton and Will's school. Mm-hmm. You didn't get that from that. You just glossed over that. They just loved Will. Oh, rip. Everybody was happy that he was there. He brought a new energy, a new vibe, and they just gravitated to him like he was a fucking superstar, like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you didn't get that negative part of it. And so with this show showing that negative part of it that everybody knows, like, which is why I had the opportunity to go to a predominantly white school as a child. And I was like, I don't want to go here. Like, I don't want to be that black guy standing out with all these white kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay with my people, with my element or whatever. Like, so you getting that different element of white kids saying nigga, and how do you handle it and all that. So, and I think it's something deeper that happened with Carlton, which is why he doing drugs and shit like that. Like, whatever happened with him and Lisa or whatever, like.
Now, is Lisa supposed to be Nia Long?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, maybe she was pregnant, maybe she had a miscarriage, maybe who the fuck knows, like, so why he doing drugs or whatever. So, I think the show is gonna get, like, a lot deeper. I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? I do think it's a good show. I think it's going in the right direction. I do think, like, in the show, I'll say this. Ashley was sitting with a boy in the next episode. And if you remember the episode where Ashley had that boy over and he was like, can I blow in your ear? Because he heard Will say that. He heard Will tell this girl, can I blow in your ear? So the dude had his arm around Ashley watching TV. And I just wanted him to say, can I blow in your ear? Like, I be wanting stuff like that to happen.
Yeah, like key moments from those
episodes.
From the
old shows to that.
Like, I think it misses that in some
aspects, yeah. So
like Will at the table with the motherfucking playing with the fork.
Yeah,
like, you gotta have that type of shit. I guess they replaced that with him asking for a Philly steak.
Yeah, that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
so I can see that. And I don't like Uncle Phil because, like I told you, he was so much bigger than everybody else. He was like the tallest person on the show. He's like shorter than Will on this show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you miss that intimidating figure of a bigger, larger man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's missing from the Uncle Phil character. But everything else about it, I do like the way that it's going. And
this new Uncle Phil temperament.
Yeah.
Compared to the other one. Like, Uncle Phil didn't play that shit.
Yeah.
Like, he was giving him, like, too much, like, slack. I'm like, all right, at some point, when you going to assert dominance? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like Jazz's character. And the last thing I'll say, and I'll let you talk about it, I would love to see Uncle Phil cheat on Aunt Viv with a light-skinned woman. If they don't do that, they missed the mark. Because you can tell, like, their relationship is rocky. It's rocky.
When they do that,
after you watch episode 4, you're gonna see this is a rocky ass relationship that they got. He has to cheat on her with a light skinned woman, or it's not good.
So when they do that, then it faces all this backlash from all these people who are unhappy with, especially these black women, who will be unhappy with the fact that this successful black man stepped out on this beautiful brown woman for a light skinned chick.
Who gives a shit?
Well, we say that, but then I think that Will and people are conscious of that type of stuff because you know that we so sensitive nowadays. So I think that affects like the right. So like I have to see it. Like I'm gonna absolutely watch the episode tomorrow, and then.
But wouldn't that be raw though? Because there's no sense of you replacing the mother and making a light skin. But it's a big deal in our community and our culture.
Down the line, he has to do that to incorporate light skin unveil.
Yeah, just to make it because we all know that switch happened 3 seasons in.
Right.
So you went from a black skinned woman to a light skinned woman. So why not? Because you can see if you go on the dramatic role of it, you can see that they got some type of turmoil in their relationship, which is why their kids act the way they act and everything. To me, that's the way I'm looking at it. So in order to capitalize on this, if you do have some type of marital issues, make his assistant or his campaign manager be a light-skinned ass woman named Vivian or Vixen or something like that or something like, you know what I'm saying? Like Vivica or something. You know, like just play on that shit and just because you're not going to switch the mother because she's doing a good job and there's no turmoil. You know what I'm saying? So Just do some shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that shit would be wrong. I think that shit would be cool.
Yeah, man. It was surprisingly good to me. I didn't expect it to be as interesting as it was. Start with I like to see. I don't know, did the show ever show how Will and Jazz's character kind of connected and how they grew so close, or they were just cool?
In the first one?
Yeah.
Nah, the first day was just cool. Man.
Right. That's what
Jazz
I'm saying.
just showed up at the crib like, here's my homie, I met him, he's just Jazz.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
just cool, yeah.
So that's what I was thinking about. Like, they didn't really show the development between him and Jazz. So I think like they got an opportunity to do that in this one, like to show you that development, how they became so cool. You knew he was Jazz right off the rip. Like as soon as you saw him pulling up, you like, that's Jazz ass.
And all the relationships are different. Like they not going your regular route. You know what I'm saying? Some characters are what they was in a 90s show, but some characters are different than what they was in a 90s show, and I like that. Like, don't give me the exact same. Like, we've seen this character be this way. Show him in a different way, and they doing that with some characters.
See, that's why I struggle with. Like, I'll watch them repeat the same story verbatim. You know what I'm saying, in a different time, right? You know what I'm saying. So
That you want to see?
you know what I'm saying. I'm okay with it, seeing it that way. But when you see it and they changed up a bit, like I'm okay with the change up as long as you capitalize on the key moments. You know what I'm saying. So like you said, like certain stuff that stood out for you. When you don't hit that mark, then I'm like, damn, how you missed that? Like, that was one of my favorite pieces. But that's just a personal thing for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see Carlton. Carlton was famous for
The dance.
being white in the dance. Yeah. What is the dance?
I can't see this Carlton doing the dance.
Right.
I can't see
it. It probably wouldn't be the dance. It would be something else because he got a little rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So I hope it wasn't them little fucking moves he was doing when they were singing Hot Nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, you can't replace that dance with something like this. Too cool, too fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? But I really would like to know why they picked the cast that they did. You know what I'm saying? For like certain characters. All in all, I think it's a decent show. Looking forward to seeing how many seasons they got and shit, good shit for Will. Cause he's the director of some shit, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I see how they picked up the publicity and everything around the Super Bowl, because I didn't know the shit was out until like a week ago. I was like, oh, that shit came out. I looked on Peacock, oh, that shit came out.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Did you watch that new episode?
Walking Dead came out?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Yeah.
My brother said it came out.
You gotta see it with the early AMC Plus.
I still got that shit. I meant to cancel it, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do when I go home, man.
Watch that shit first.
It's good?
You gotta watch it.
I'll watch it.
I ain't saying nothing.
Snowfall coming back too next week, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I just finished Peacemaker. All 8 episodes. Make sure I recommend you watch that.
John Cena's a great actor, man.
He's not.
He is.
He's not.
John Cena's a good actor, man. He's the next Rock.
Not
He's
even
the next
close.
Rock.
He's
next Rock.
entirely too
But you know,
fucking
can I
big.
give myself some flowers, man? I'm just gonna say this real quick. I got it with these bitches out here, man. I'm just gonna say this, man. When it comes to
Daeo?
and I don't mean to disrespect the women by saying the B word women.
No, you good.
But when it comes to picking movies and songs and things like that, man, when I'm entertaining women, man, I pick good movies and shit, man. I watch Blockers. Blockers is a good movie, man. A lot of people haven't seen that movie. It's a great fucking movie, man.
I think I seen that. But that was your movie
with
of
John
choice?
Cena. With this,
Bro, John Cena fucking sucked.
it was a good movie though. No, I'm just saying like how when I'm entertaining, I'm a great host. That's all. That's I want to give myself some. I'm a good host. I got a playlist that doesn't miss, man. I'm gonna send it to you, man. Guaranteed.
I'm gonna see what's going on with this playlist.
Guaranteed. Oh yeah, man.
I'm gonna send you double take.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. What I'm gonna send you is a copy of Baller Blocker.
No, I don't watch. That's why you get no ass. That's why you get nothing, man. That's why you bury your head in the covers and the pillows at night, man. That's what happens.
So listen, Baller Blocker and Pimp Chronicles. can't go wrong with either one of those movies, man.
Nope.
You can't go wrong with it. Give them a bad movie where they gotta watch, they confused, like what is going on? Why am I here? Give them Pimp Chronicles, they laugh from the gut.
And then you try to touch them and they say,
Then you start.
You disgust me.
they say, meanwhile, me, in my movies, I get a lot of.
Yeah, you started it off like that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you get the engine started.
The rockers into the Oh man. You looking forward to Snowfall? I know you are.
Not really, man.
No?
Not really, because I haven't seen any previews for it, so I don't know what I'm expecting or what I'm supposed to be walking into.
I ain't seen no preview
with it. So I wasn't too happy about Snowfall the way that it ended the last season. Like, I feel like Snowfall fell victim to its success.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of went away from what made it so great, and they started like trying to Stephen A. Smith word capitulate to what the public wanted them to do, like All American did. Mm-hmm. It started off one way, it got too big, and now you got to do what all these executives and people want you to do.
They kept saying what all these ignorant motherfuckers were saying on these social sites. It was like, oh, they into it. Give them more drama.
Yeah.
Give them more drama. Gee, fuck. Give them sex. Give them something else to watch. Baby, did you see so-and-so? I hate seeing that. They can't wait to go find somebody's dick on the internet and talk about it. That's another. I'm ranting now.
Yeah. I feel like
Let me start.
I feel like Snowfall fell victim to that last season, so I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. And I didn't follow Franklin on Instagram prior to last season, but he's all over the social medias and everything. So he's like he's feeling himself a little bit. So I don't know what type of Franklin we gonna get, what season we gonna get. I'm not sure, man. I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna support it, but I'm not like super hyped or super thirsty to see it. That type of shit. Not really.
Okay. Yeah, it's showing up. Yeah, it ain't like that. Walking Dead like that too. They got that anticipation. No more. For me. It's just like, I know it's coming. We're gonna watch it, and it gives me something to watch on a Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's all I got, man. You don't watch Ozarks, do you?
No, I don't. But
So
they can tell me to watch it.
Yeah, you didn't see.
Do I need to watch it?
You definitely need to watch it.
But is it a lot of like? I'm so far behind. It's a lot of episodes.
I'm not gonna lie. It's something that you would need to watch when you send your kids away. It's a lot of talking. It's a lot of dialogue. It's not a lot of action. It's like story driven. So it's something you're gonna have to really watch and pay attention to really understand and get what's going on and feel what's going on. It's kind of how like Sons is and Walking Dead was at first. Like it got that type of storyline type shit in it. Acting real good and it's good as fuck. Like I can't wait for they did like the first, now they do it like they give you first 8 episodes and then they stop it and it's gonna come back later on in the year. Like so I watched the first like 8 episodes. This shit was good as fuck. Like you definitely should watch Ozarks.
How many episodes per season?
I think it's like 10 or 11. No more than 13 though. No more than
in
13.
an hour.
Hour episodes.
Alright.
But I got a dude from what's that shit called? Horror Walters. The funny dude.
I know.
Dry humor dude.
I know. I see it.
Yeah.
And I be like,
it's good.
I know it's good.
Tommy in there.
I know it's good. It's just hard to like.
Tommy in season 2, 3, and 4, I think. Roof. You'll like it, man. I think you'll really like it.
You gotta binge watch that shit.
Yeah. 1 week, you on 4 days. Watch this shit now. You won't watch the fucking Wire. You won't watch none of that other shit.
Man, I be trying to cram. You know what?
Bad Blood with Tree. You still ain't watched that shit?
I ain't watched that, no.
There's a lot of shit you ain't watched.
I be watching. I want to watch that shit on. I like zombie shit. I want to watch that zombie shit on Netflix. But it's like that Chinese shit. Let me not say. I'm sorry.
The last one they died and shit. I ain't watching.
Asian. It's like Asian stuff.
I cut that shit on. Cut that shit right off. I'm not gonna watch that shit, man. Like you got me once already with
the Squid Game.
Yeah, I ain't gonna watch that shit, bro. Like, fuck y'all. Stay over in y'all country, bro. Nigga. still Chinese ass over there.
Chinese.
That shit. Fuck y'all.
Hey, look. I'm gonna say this that we can rap. Look, I was playing the game with Chase. Made me so motherfucking mad the other day, right? We was playing the game, and I was like, I had ran over a Chinese dude. I was like, get your Chinese ass out the street. He was like, that's racist, dude. I was like, I didn't hear it. Right? I just kept moving on with the conversation. He was like, yeah, man, I know they do that a lot in America. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the correct thing is Asian descent. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. But then I think I found out that his woman was of Asian descent. You know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't just throw out Chinese like that. They're of Asian descent.
Okay.
We always call it Chinese. Shut your Chinese ass up. You be like, I'm Asian. You be like, oh, man, same shit.
So Asian is the dominant. Is the dominant
Asian,
race?
Well, you know what? Right.
Are they Asian?
I'm thinking all y'all ass from China. They be like,